but I don't know, it just kind of feels like eating crab legs. You know, you do a lot of work and the payoff isn't a lot. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Alishia here. For my returners, welcome back. For my new subs, hello, welcome. Alright, so I want to try and perfect my cornrow because I want to do a better lay down job for my wigs. That's what we're gonna get into. But if you haven't already, go ahead, hit that like and subscribe button because you already know that we are lit over here in the A-list gang. Alright y'all, let's get right on into it. Okay, so I'm gonna try and make this as beginner friendly as I can. I'm working on freshly washed, freshly blow dried hair. It's just easier for me to work on blow dried hair because my hair is more manageable in that state. You can do this without blow drying your hair, but for me that don't be working. So I do not, because it's easier to just part and stuff. And the parts don't have to be perfect because this is not a style. This is just braiding your hair down for wigs, or you know, maybe a hat day or something. Something simple where they're not gonna see your hair. Now if you want to turn this into like the stitch braid method, I would make sure your parts are clean, and I'm basically just try and follow along the curve of my ear and the curve of my head. So like I've parted it right, parted it in the back. So this is going to be my first braid. Now some people can pre-part all of their hair. Your girl cannot. I am not that advanced yet. My black girl magic has not kicked in that far just yet, so I can't do that. Not yet, not yet. Maybe one day, but for now, not yet. Okay, so I'm just gonna wrangle this into just a loose something to make sure my hair stays out of my way. Alrighty, okay, so we got our first little section. Now of course my hair is detangled, ready to go. Now some people do twists. I tried the twist. It did not stay as tight to my head as I wanted it to. So I just decided not to do that again. So I'm going to braid it down instead. I'm going to use that, and then I'm going to use my Curl Enhancing Smoothie. And I do plan to make this work for like a bunch of styles. Like I'm braiding it down right now, but maybe in a couple of days, because I want to go into a protective style, but I want to get some hair content for y'all before I do so, or some wig content for y'all before I do so. So my hair is so soft. I love when I deep condition my hair. I'm gonna try and start deep conditioning every time and not just after a protective style, or like I just got out of a wash and go. I tried it again. Did it turn out better this time? Yes. Will I do it again? Probably not, just because y'all, it wasn't giving. Now I don't know if that's because I didn't use enough gel. I did it in the shower this time, so like my hair was wet enough, because I did get more definition. I did get more length. It didn't shrink up as much as it did the first time I did it. But I don't know, it just kind of feels like eating crab legs. You know, you do a lot of work and the payoff isn't a lot. That's how the wash and go felt. I said I'd rather not. I'd rather not. Now some people don't like the Denman brushes. I personally do. I don't like them to detangle my hair because the teeth are too fine, but I do like them for when my hair is detangled because it helps my hair stay detangled, if that makes sense. So I'm just splitting out a couple of sections. One, split this in half. Well, I don't want it to be too hard when I take it down, so we're just gonna take a little bit here, 2, then I need 1 more, 3. Okay, so I've got 3 sections, right? So it's gonna be here, and then this section goes up here, and then the middle section goes back. And then once if you want to do this about like 2-3 times just to make sure it's secure, then you're just going to take a small little piece. And this is why I say I like doing it on blow dry hair, because your hair needs to be detangled so it doesn't hurt. And then you want to keep your hands tight, not so tight that you're hurting something, and then have it like, you see how my hand is laying. I braid. I want to make sure my hands are laying in the direction I want my hair to lay. And I've learned over the years, the smaller sections you add, the more your hair is going to lay flat. It should lay pretty flat. Y'all got it? I hope so, because I am going to finish up my head and then I will come back when I'm done, and then that way y'all can see the final look. The key to this is definitely making sure that you have small sections, because the smaller they are, the easier it is to keep it flat to your head. I will say that after doing this for who knows how many times. Alright y'all, so I finished braiding my hair back, and then I just used the parts on this side and tried to line it up on the other side. I did notice I've been parting my hair in the middle a little bit too much, so I just tried to do one big one in the middle, but I can't braid this way, so I had to braid on the side, and then I have another one going on this side. So that's what we've got. I'm just gonna take some wild growth hair oil and some black castor oil, because like I said, my edges are starting to thin just a little bit, because I've been manipulating them more than usual. And so I'm just gonna give my edges some TLC. So I'm gonna use this and then put that on the edges, because every time I notice my edges need a little extra love, the Jamaican black castor oil does a great job of giving it to them. They be like, oh, we're starving, Alishia, we need some moisture. We need some moisture, give us some moisture. So that's just what I'm gonna do. But honestly, these came out, I think these are the flattest I've ever gotten them. And I will say, braiding my hair more, like for knotless braids and passion twists and things like that, that has helped. Okay, it wasn't as bad as I thought it was. I will say, when you part your hair certain ways, it does look like your edges are struggling a little bit. It might just be because you're parting it that way like a lot, and so your edges are trying to be like, hey look, you may want to switch up the style, sis. And then I'm just going to take this and put it in between the parts. I don't use a lot, because listen, a lot of this goes a long way, okay? Like, this stuff moves and grooves. Alright y'all, that is all I have for growing my hair down. Again, it looks funny sticking out like this, but when you put it underneath the wig, it's gonna be like this. And so you see how now I just have a perfectly flat, almost bald head, ready for the bald cap or whatever method you end up choosing. But I hope somebody found this helpful and enjoyable, and I will see y'all in my next video. Bye guys. You don't know enough, messing with your ego.